What's happening, y'all? Welcome back to the channel, me and Car Keys. So today's video is sponsored by the one, the only, Auxbeam. We got a box. Living with 3M, Kicking It with Q, Red Coyote Fords, and then the list goes on. This video is your fault. Just want to put that out there. This video is you guys' fault, okay? We got, for the F150, all the way from Auxbeam land, we got, boom, rock lights. We got rock lights for the F150. This is the 10-piece kit, RGB. We have a remote there, all the colors, the speeds, the modes, all that going on there. We'll check that out later. And like I say, these are our LED rock lights. Now you got your control module there. You have your 4 rock lights there. Lift this up. You got 4 more rock lights down there. And then it came with a second box with 2 more rock lights to complete our 10-piece rock light kit. So, whoa, do that slowly. What I'm thinking about here is on the F-150, 2 per wheel, right? That's 8. And then we have 2 more, and I'm thinking to put 1 back here somewhere, like where the spare tire is, so they shine on the back. And then 1 up here, kind of where the cross member is in the middle. Oh, first of all, okay, we need to take this thing off because I'm kind of sick of that thing. But anyway, 1 right there in the middle, so it can kind of shine there in the middle to complete our 10-piece set there. So this is our setup here, all right? We have our control module right there in the middle. We have all our rock lights. We have 5 on this side, we have 5 on that side. And I set it like this is because this is how it's going to be set up. Control module has positive and negative. If you see here, it says not to battery, only DC 12 volt. I'm gonna install mine a little differently. I'll show you how I do mine in a second. You have connections here. You have wiring on both sides. You have 2 sides. You have 2 sides of your vehicle. This is gonna go to the left side and go to the right side. And it's really like a daisy chain of rock lights that goes. Each one has 2 wiring, so 1 goes from the control module, the next one goes to the next one, the next one goes to the next one, the next one goes to the next one. So one thing to remember is that the one that you're gonna have that's farthest away from your control module should be the one that has only 1 wire on it. Keep that in mind. It's gonna make a lot of sense when you do it. If you don't, then you'll see. If you try to hook this up in between, then you won't be able to hook anything to it, and it pretty much stops the chain. So think of it like a chain, and that's the last one. Now, as I stated, Auxbeam is the sponsor of today's video. Big shout out to Auxbeam. Auxbeam is one of my favorite companies. I'm just gonna put it out there. Auxbeam is one of my favorite companies, not just because they sponsor today's video, but because they have awesome products, right? Even if I wasn't sponsored, I'd be buying Auxbeam products, just being 100% honest. Fog lights with integrated turn signals, Auxbeam. 22-inch LED light bar, Auxbeam. I have lights in my grill there, some cheap rock lights from Amazon. Those are not Auxbeam, but controlling those lights and all the other lights on the truck are Auxbeam 6-gang switch panel. Auxbeam has some of the coolest products on the planet. Whether you're looking for LED light bulbs, whether you're looking for aftermarket lighting, rock lights, light bars, any type of lighting that you're looking for your vehicle, check out Auxbeam. I guarantee they have it. They have whip lights, they have everything. Okay, so check out the website, link in the description below. My sticker wall, Auxbeam. Now each individual rock light, you have 10 rock lights, so you have 10 bags of mounting hardware. I didn't open all of them because I didn't want to lose the hardware that's inside, but each one has a mounting rubber pad. One's curved, one's flat. You can use either one depending on your application, and they also come with bolts and screws and washers there. Like I said, I left them all in the bag because I didn't want to lose them, so you have 10 of them. All right, so as I was saying before, it's going to be easier for me to hook this up because I have the 6-gang switch panel inside the truck. This is the controller for it. Now, this was bolted to the battery box. The bolts actually fell out. Don't know how, don't know when. That's why now it's actually just zip tied to the battery box, which is not good because it's sitting on my air hose here. I will fix that, okay? Don't worry about it. So for all intents and purposes, I'm just gonna show you. I'm just gonna hook up positive and negative inside the box here to number 3. And we're gonna hook up one of the end pieces, so we'll show you what it actually looks like. All right, pop the top off there. That's what the inside of the controller looks like, by the way. So you have 2, I'll just show you. You have 2 here. Positive and negative. Same thing, you have positive and negative here. You just hook up. It's there. See, look at the top. There's Phillips screwdriver, Phillips screws on the top. You just unscrew the positive and negative, stick the wire in, screw it back in, and you're good to go. That's your connection. Now to connect your actual rocket light to the controller, I just say you have two sides. It doesn't matter for now. I just want to show you what it looks like. That's the connector. It has a little notch at the top there. Same thing as the rocket light. It has a little notch right there at the top. You see that right there at the top? And you literally just plug it in like so. Boom. And then it has this little piece here. Make sure you screw that on. It gives it a watertight, waterproof connection there, and you don't have to worry about it coming off accidentally. You're good to go there. So do that. So as I said, this is for test purposes only. All right, I'm gonna turn it on. Whoa, yeah, that's super bright. Oh my gosh. All right, so y'all, I started working on it, and then I realized an issue that I'm going to run into. I'm happy I realized it before I got to it. So this is the plan, right? I was gonna put one in the front here, and then two above each wheel well, and then one in the very back in the middle. That was the plan. That's probably not gonna work, because if I put one here under the wheel well and then one here under the wheel well, so it's even, so they both got two shining down, the wire is not gonna be long enough to run all the way under the truck to run to here, right? So that's definitely an issue. So the plan is to instead do one under each wheel well. I'm gonna do one here, and then probably put one, I'm probably gonna have to put one there, and then one there, and then one above the wheel well. You know, that wasn't really the plan, but that's probably what I have to do for now. And so I have one rock light here stretched on the ground, just to show you how long the cord actually is. I didn't measure it, but that's how long the cord actually is. So if I have one light here, it's gonna have to run behind the fender liner up under the truck, right? And then probably be as far down as I can get it, which hopefully I can get it there in the middle like that, and then I can run the other one up to this wheel well. All right, y'all, I am running out of daylights very slowly and very quickly at the same time. It is 8 o'clock p.m. I got the kids to bed, and I came back out here to work on this a little bit more. Let me show you where I'm at. Here, we got one rock light right there under the front. We got one under the wheel well right there. We did do exactly what I said. I ran one under the door right there. I used red zip ties, that's all I had. Ideally, I would like to use black zip ties, but that's all I had. So I also got this one here with green zip ties. And then this side, the back is actually the issue. I didn't want to see a lot of wires, okay? Especially in areas where that you can actually see with the naked eye, so to speak. So what I did was, for the one here, or the one in the front, I just wrapped the wire around the frame there to get it out the way. You can see it, but you probably wouldn't notice it was there if I didn't tell you. This one here is the one I was worried about. I don't want to see wires running down this way or down the fender well. It was not going to look good. So this is plastic. So what do? When you got plastic, you drill a hole. So I drilled a big hole right there. See the big, right there. I drilled the big hole right there. It's actually half 1 inch hole beam. 1 inch hole, I drilled a hole right there, ran the wires up and through, and I got it out of the way so that it's not touching anything, and that it never come into contact with the wheel or any engine components, because that would be bad. So yeah, but that was the main thing. I did not want to see any wires, so that one's good. Then we ran it down through the truck here, and this one's here. Now, I don't really care that much about the wire showing here. I'm gonna zip tie this up to that wiring harness there so you won't see it and it won't ever hang. Same thing with this one. I had to figure out how to pull it tight and zip tie that one out the way as well. So I don't care that much about this wire. Nobody's gonna be under my truck. You see I use the factory hose in the frame to zip tie it. The hose are actually perfectly proportioned there and there to zip tie the rocket lights to it. I mean, it's perfect, almost as if somebody drilled it that way, that they knew I was gonna come one day and put rocket lights in the same spot. Really weird, but perfect. The issue is here. This is the rear, there's no liner here. There's the rear tire, no liner. There are absolutely, positively no holes anywhere. As you can see, that's where the two parts of the frame are welded together and riveted together. There are no holes anywhere. So I don't know where I'm gonna run the last one. The last one is the last one for this side. It's supposed to go ideally right there. I don't necessarily want to drill holes into my truck to run rock lights. That's kind of weird. However, my truck is aluminum, so it won't rust if I do drill holes in it. All right, so as I'm talking to you guys, I realized what I could do. I could get some, which I probably need anyway, some rear well liners. Run the rock light to the rear well liner to the truck. Now, sometimes the best ideas come when you actually run out of ideas. So I'm gonna order some wheel well liners. I don't know why I can't say that. Wheel well liners. I'm gonna order some of those. I'm gonna stop here, clean up anyway, because it's 8:15. I need to eat. I make spaghetti, by the way. Yeah. Before I go inside, I do want to check, see what they look like. All right, I got 1, 2, 3. I got 4 in so far out of the 10. So I want to see at least see what they look like. Let's check this out. Whoa. There it is. Man, that looks, you can't even see that. Sitting there talking to y'all can't even see it. Check that out. Now, we're not going to be, of course, we're not going to be rainbow colored, but that's what it looks like so far. So I like this one already. That takes up the whole wheel well liner. Man, that looks good. That looks good. This one looks good as well. This one, not so much. This one is facing me. So yeah, it's facing outward. So we're going to have to figure out what to do with that one. We're going to have to change this at some point. But those are facing the ground, which are perfect. So it looks good. It's a good start. Good start to the project. We're going to come back and finish this tomorrow. Yeah. All right, good morning, y'all. We are about to get back on it. Amazon. Big shout out to Amazon coming through in the clutch. We got a 200 count of zip ties. So this should help. Some of them are 6 inches long, so they should help in the back, wrapping it around the frame. Drill time. Now, let me first say this. You don't have to do this. I'm just doing it because I don't want to see wires hanging all over the place. So I want the wires to run up and through the truck so that it's not sticking out. And then I run it down that way and then go down the truck. All right. What is it? Measure once, cut twice. What is it? No, measure. You know what I'm saying. So the spot that I ran the wires there is perfect. If you look up here, I brought it up right between this battery box and the fuse box. So the wires come up right through here, which is actually perfect. And then you can run, like I said, you can run the female side. It's gonna go that way to go down the truck. And we're actually gonna run it through there. And then the male side is gonna plug up to your controller. So that worked out perfectly. So keep note of where I ran it. It's literally gonna be right above the strut towel here, lined up with the strut towel, which is just like the other side. Once again, I'm out of time. So I've been working on this, an hour a day, for 2 days so far. It's not really that hard. It's just me trying to hide wires. I don't want to see wires anywhere. So what I did was I had that one right there. Ran the wires up through the well liner. So I loosed it. It's a big summary. I loosed it, and I've been sticking my hand up through there, trying to get to the bolts. So I tightened it as good as I could, because I don't want to have to take this liner back off and stick my hand back up in there and try to tighten this. So yeah, we got that one in. We ran one under this door. We have one under that door. And now we're still waiting for the rear wheel liners for the rear so we can run the last 2 on each side. All right, so I had to turn the wheel to get the wheel liner back in, but we got one there. All right. Just like the other side, well, similar to the other side, we got one there. They're almost lined up. And we got one. I put this one up under there so it's gonna shine down. Now, this is the last one before the rear tire on the back. The one over there, on the other side, I have to fix to match this one, so I'll work on that tomorrow. But it is coming together. We're almost done. I see a storm coming that way. But yeah, we'll come back tomorrow and we'll work on it some more. We'll have it done. I'm planning to have it done before the weekend, because there's a show coming up this weekend. There's a Rising Coffee at Detailing World this weekend, and it's an afternoon show. It's at 7, starts at 7 p.m. So I can ride through with my lights on. So that's the plan. We're gonna get it done, y'all. Gotta get it done. So it is Sunday. Went to church this morning. After church, it was pouring raining, y'all. Pouring raining. And I got home, and now it looks like this. So it's 3 o'clock in the afternoon, or 3:30 in the afternoon. I did wash the wheels too, by the way. I washed the wheels and tires, and it rained, but whatever. So what is this thing, y'all? What is that? The show today is at 7, so I don't have much time to finish this project before the show, so let's get to it. So we do have our wheel well liners. I have not test fitted them. I'm going to test fit them first, then we're going to cut to install our rock lights in the back, then we're going to install them again, and we should be good. So I got one here. I had it mocked up there like that. So wheel well liners are really easy to install. You have these factory holes here, and they sent J-clips. Husky sent J-clips, so you put a J-clip on there, run a bolt through it, and you're good to go. Over here has a bolt as well. This is the factory bolt. I took that one out already, and it runs through the wheel well liner as well. So very easy to install. It's supposed to have one in the front over here, but there's no hole for it, so hopefully it'll be fine. The only issue I'm running into now is the plan was to cut right about where my hand is, up under here. The plan was to cut there and run our wheel well liner the same way we did on the front. The only issue is this is supposed to sit flush against the top here, and if I run the factory bolts, it's not going to sit flush. It's going to sit up like an inch on top of the liner, so that's not going to work. So we're going to go back to good old zip ties. I think zip ties are the best way to install rock lights. I know there are people that are drilling into their trucks, you know, self-tapping screws and all that. And I mean, that's fine. I thought about it myself. Like I said, this truck is aluminum, so it wouldn't be a big deal. But I don't know. I never like drilling into my truck. Not to say that I haven't done it before. But anyway, but I'd rather not drill into it. So anyway, we're gonna use zip ties. Should be easy. I'm gonna drill a hole right next to it so I can have a way to run the zip tie back around. Boom, that's the back right there. So we're gonna run a zip tie through like that. You got a wire running through, and therefore you won't see any wires, and you'll barely see the zip tie. So that's the back, the top of the wheel well liner. That's the front. You won't see the wire or anything. That's all you'll see, and that's perfect. So, our wheel well liner back to the truck, and it's drizzling now. Perfect. Yeah. All right, let's at least get one side done. All right. All right, so we're installing our wheel well liner back. See the wire run behind the wheel well liner, so you never see it, and it's gonna go up under the truck. And you see the other plug down there, the plug right there. Multiple wheel well liner like that, and like I said, you'll never know it's there. Perfect. Perfect. Not perfect. All right, after tussling with this wheel well liner for about 20 minutes, I had it on the outside of the lip, which is not right. It's supposed to go on the inside of the lip. That's why it's called a wheel well liner, because it would be inside the wheel well. So it looks good. I didn't realize how much wheel well liners would make a difference, but that looks way better. The only issue I had was this side, not getting it to line up down there. We'll deal with that later. I need to start on the other side because it is raining, but it's all good. That looks 10 times better. Let's go. All right. Wheel well liner number 2 is complete. Wiring is hidden and you cannot see it at all. That is perfect. There's our rock light right there. All right, y'all, and we are done with the rock light project. Very last one in the back is right there. So this project is actually very easy. It's not a hard project. I don't breathe it hard, but it's actually a very easy project. You just got to kind of take your time with rock lights and running lights. Keep in mind you're running lights throughout the entire truck. A couple things to keep in mind. Number one is make sure that in the front, when you run your lights, there's nowhere near anything that's moving. No moving parts, whether that be the tire, brakes, brake lines, engine parts. Make sure you run it away from all those parts. Anywhere near the door where the door opens and closes. Same thing on the back. When you go to the back, don't put it anywhere near shocks. Don't put it anywhere near the springs. Don't put it anywhere near the exhaust, which is the most important one. Do not put it anywhere near the exhaust because it will burn it very quickly, and you don't want that type of problem. Before we go inside, because I got to get dressed to make it to this car show, I want to check out the remote. So there's a remote. You can also run this on Bluetooth on your phone, and we'll check that out later. But for today, we're just going to use the remote. Put it on ACC. Oh, that's the rock light button. Here's our trusty remote. Let's see what we got. So we'll start here. So that is the startup sequence color. When you turn it on, I want to just try to white. Oh, so first of all, take the tab out so you can use the remote. See that tab? Should have pulled that. Yeah, should have pulled that tab out. Cool. So now let's try it again. We want to try white. Boom. So that's on white. So we want to do that color. Ooh, I like that one. Orange. Yep. Blue. You get the idea, right? You got green. You got red. You got purple. What's this? Blue. Oh, that's a deep blue versus the light blue. Okay. You got green, so dark green, and you got a darker red. Okay, cool. So you can also change the brightness. I think that's all as bright as it goes. You probably can't see that changing in the camera, but you can change the brightness there. You can actually turn it off as well, which is also interesting. Turn it back on. So it's always going to be on whatever color you left it on, which is cool. We're going to leave it on white. Now, like I said, it also has Bluetooth, so you can control it with your phone, which would be very cool. We're going to check that out tomorrow, because like I said, we got to get to this car show if we can. So grab your car keys. Let's ride. Why is it raining? Anybody know?
Because it's raining.
Because it's raining, okay.
Yeah, it's raining because the trees and the grass need some water.
That's a good point. I think we got enough of that, but that's a good point. It's probably not going to stop raining, so we're probably going to go in a minute. So here's the truck. There it is, y'all. Got the rock lights on. Amazing. Crazy. So I am out here in the rain and pouring rain to get this video for y'all. So please like this video, all right? Oh, okay. All right. Let's go. But boy, let's go. Let's go. I've been waiting every night to do a final reveal on these lights, but for whatever reason, it rains every single day. Ask anybody who lives in Atlanta. Whoa, I saw that lightning, right? It's rained and stormed every single night for the entire month of July. I don't understand. Every single day, every day, doesn't matter. But check this out. It's raining by my house, but look in the distance. Whoa, look at that sunset. So it's still raining, it's thundering, storming, but I'm gonna turn these lights on just so y'all can see real quick. Real quick. So for me, I just use the 6-gang switch panel. So all I have to do is turn the key to the ACC mode. Turn that on right there. That's it. And I add a sticker I already put right there, but check this out. Sunset and go. That is clean, y'all. That's what I'm talking about. So you can see the light shining. Whoa. All right, we're not gonna stay here too long because it is lightning. Close that door real quick. Look at that, y'all. Wow. All right, so I got it on white. I noticed this one back here has more of a pink hue to it than the one up here in the front. It has more of a light or blue type of hue. So we're gonna play around with the settings a little bit later on. Not right now, but that looks amazing. I want to check the one in the back real quick. Get that. That's perfect. So the one in the back is only right here, as you can see right there. So we gotta get another one to go back here on the right side. Man, that's perfect. Front view. There we go. Ooh, that's what I'm talking about. That looks crazy. That's a perfect shot right there with the sunset. Perfect. Like I said, I love it. I love the way it looks. Auxbeam, y'all have done it again. Ooh, okay, so that's lightning. So let's get back inside. right, y'all know today's video has been super long, but there are a couple more points I want to point out before we end today's video. First of all, weather. Weather is amazing today. Look at that. Anyway, how odd is that? So I said before, this is a 10-piece rock light kit, and it is. If you look online, you'll find 10-piece rock light kit. But if you look at the construction of it, there's actually 2 sections of it. There's a light here, and there's a light there, essentially making it 2 rock lights per rock light, which gives you a 20-piece rock light kit. So the way it is shaped also is angled that way and it's angled that way, which is why in the previous clip you could see that it was shining on the whole white wheel well, because it's actually angled that way and angled that way. So a lot of times you see people with rock lights and they'll have like 3 per wheel well. They'll have one there, one there, one there, so they'll shine on the entire thing. With this kit, you don't actually need that, because like I say, it's actually a 2-piece kit and it's shining in angles. So hope that makes sense. So that's why I highly recommend this kit over other kits that I've seen, just because of the shape and the construction of the rock lights. And they're actually built very well. They're actually very sturdy. They're actually kind of heavy compared to some of the other rock lights that I've seen on the market. And I also promised to talk to you guys about Bluetooth. So you can control this with your phone. So this is the app. It's called Cool Motor. Just open it up. And this is what the app looks like. And apparently you can control everything. All right, so to connect to Bluetooth, turn it on. I have mine on right here. This is my Bluetooth. I mean, that's my those are my rock lights there. Have it turned on. Go up to your app, and you can go to right there, LED rock lights. Go up to the settings button at the top, and you see it says one device. Click on that, and there it is. It's connecting. Connection success. That was super fast, y'all. And I have not sped this up there super fast. So now you can control it with your phone. Let's see what we got. All right, I had to get in the shade so you can actually see my phone. So let's put it right here so you can actually see the light at the same time. So this is our, you can see me too. This is our app. So if you go to, you see it's on purple, green. Whoa, look at that. Look how simple that is. All right, so that's pretty easy. You got, and you have settings here. See if you go to turn the strobe on. Whoa, there you go, strobes. And let's see, I still got to figure this out myself, huh? Oh, there you go. You can change the speeds. Okay, there we go. So you can have the strobes on. You can change the speed. So if you change color, it'll automatically stop the strobes, and then you can start it back up again. There you go. Wow, that's cool. You can also change the brightness here. That's hard to see in the camera, but you can also change the brightness. Yeah, so it has all your preset colors, and then you can go to your RGB there. Whoa, which is everything all together, which just gives you a white. You can also go here and pick whatever random color you want. And you see it's responding as I'm sitting there spinning the wheel, which is very cool. That's a bright white there. I got it in the middle. So that's cool. You can do, and you have a white strobes. Look at that. So yeah, very cool, very cool. Now we also have some other options here. If you look down at the bottom, this was the setting we were on where you set your colors. If you go here, it has some presets. And you see that one says Magic Dreaming Forward. Wow, that's Magic Dreaming Forward. Okay, so Magic Dreaming Back. It's going in the opposite direction. Okay, see what Red Running Forward is. Whoa. So it has a lot of presets in here already. It's a lot of them. CY running forward. Okay, it's interesting. Running backwards. What's CP running forward? Yeah, so like you can see there are a ton of options. Whoa. There are a ton of options. You can change the speed. You can change the brightness of everything. That's really cool. A ton of presets. You can also go here to music, and you can start a song, and it'll play with the bass in the song. I'm guessing how that works. That's also very cool. I don't know what microphone does. We'll figure that out later, but actually there are a ton of options here. Yeah, I'm gonna stick to one color. We're gonna put it on white. So there are a ton of options here. And all you need to do, what's going on? So there are a ton of options here. All you gotta do is kind of play around with the app and see which one works for you. Yeah, very cool, very cool. Auxbeam, y'all. This is perfect. This is perfect. We don't need, the crazy thing is you don't need anything else. So I can control all my lights with this. So all I gotta do is turn it on the switch panel, and I can control it with my phone. So cool. So, Big shout outs to Auxbeam, another amazing product, y'all. Auxbeam, y'all have done it again. Another amazing product you can add to your truck to make it what you want it to be. So if you're interested in trying out a rock light kit from Auxbeam, check out the link in the description below, and you can use my code MAC and you can get a nice discount on your purchase. Like I said, they have other options. They have 8 count, then they have the 10 count, like this one, which is actually essentially 20 count of rock light. So thank you for watching another video on the Me and Car Keys channel. If you got anything out this video, put in comments below. Please give this video a like. Also, Motivation Crew, that's me, that's you. Thank you for all you do. Till next time, let's ride.